all jokes aside, I have no idea what's going on over there. I try not to keep up.
Yeah.
The last time I was really interested was when like he had like crazy drama with his wife, and I thought that the Newlywed Game on here would be the best, would be a top 5 PKA all time segment.
I heard you say that, and as someone who watches the show, I also think that would be a fantastic idea. I think that would be hilarious.
Like you know, you sequester them, one leaves the room, and he comes back and like Wings. When are you get a sponsor, maybe, or I'll come out of my goddamn pocket for $100, you know, like because they're not gonna get any of them right.
Whoa! PK's up, everybody! I'm pocket for $100.
We start out at 100. We build.
Hey,
we build.
You know what? Just to see Wings on here, I'll match that.
You act like Wings, dude, you act like Wings runs one of those streams where they're like dropping 100 level 3 subs on it.
I don't mean to flex, but I'll match that 1 to 5. For every 100 Kyle puts in, I'll take 20.
Dude, I'll match that 1 to 5 with impressions.
Wings, you heard it here. Let Wings know.
$220 right now.
And 400. You all matched my 100
Wings,
per question.
that's cash money, man. That's cash money. That's $220. What can you do with that in 2023?
Per question they get right. Per question they get right.
Honestly,
that's per question. That's a lot.
This will add up to 20.
I know, which made the whole bit upsetting.
Look, I'll say this. I'll say this right now. Hold on. I'll say this right now. Hand on the Bible. Hand on the Bible right now.
All right.
If Wings comes on PKA for a Newlywed, whatever, I will put up money for a game show.
Oh wow! What a statement
for him. No, because
how much? How much money?
How much do you think it would take?
100 a question.
So he doesn't do. You know, he doesn't work like that. You could tell him. You could offer him $10,000 or a job that paid $100 an hour, and he'd take the cash. Okay, like. All right. So tell him $100 a question. He'll never bite on that. You have to offer him a flat fee. You have to. It has to be an either or. You have to be an either or. You have to say to him, look,
man, $100 an hour, but for 10,000, like all at once.
Do you think he would do it for 1,000
to clear that? Like,
do you think he'd do it for 1,000?
I would like to think that they would come on if we gave them, if we said, look, the lowest you can make is 1,000, and if you get enough questions to be above 1,000, that'll cap out at like 1,500. But you guys have to play the Newlywed Game, and I'm not going to explain the goddamn Newlywed Game. Basically, it tests how well a couple know each other with fun questions that I'd write.
Yeah,
I will.
Yeah, it would like the kind of questions they do on the show are like
exactly. We wouldn't do anything unfair.
Favorite music, and so you would just have to like trust that like Kyle and I would write fair questions.
Right,
yeah, we all write questions and then select.
We ask Wings
privately.
How does so and so let you know when she's in the mood? Yes. Like that would be the kind of questions that you would ask.
You know what? I would add as like a funny one. I'd be like, how would your wife solve this geometric equation? And then it's like, well, fuck. Like, I don't know. You missed that one. Sorry.
He's like
who would your wife say was the president or the king of France in the year 800?
How would your wife spell nostalgia?
We just make it so difficult.
I also realize now that I said all that out loud that possibly I should have said that live, because people may use that as something to harass Wings with in hindsight. I do not mean it in that way. If he wishes to, I would be happy to put up the money as someone who watches the show to see him come on for that.
Absolutely. I'm sure we could raise up a ton of money for a little
Wings is a good person. Don't harass him.
For a little pay-per-view show that I'll be putting on called Married Life with Wings. So you guys think of yourself as investors at this point.
No, you know what?
I like, and an FPS production.
we need like a
This is what I'm always saying about that would be easy. But
how about like Birds of a Feather?
Whale Wars.
And it's both of them like leaning back against each other.
Taken, dang.
Whore Wars?
Evil.
What?
Whale Wars.
Whale Wars. That's a good one.
Kyle is being evil right now.
I would love to have this.
My 600-pound lives.
Joe.
And I'm also not saying I have to be a part of it. I'm not saying like I expect to be on or anything. I will just be silent and put up the cash. I need
I
to
think
see
people are always
Make it happen.
make it happen.
were
Yeah. I'll
shocked
be the
at
executive producer.
Okay.
I think people were shocked at first, like how interested people would be in YouTube boxing, but I think everybody's sleeping on just how interesting it would be to see a 22-minute episode of the Newlywed Game with those two playing for sponsors' money.
We need
And
music.
We
need the music, the lead in, the production for like the really just the music's the big part that adds to it.
Yeah, I mean,
Bet we
it won't be a
can't
problem.
have it.
Music's free,
Yeah, music's free. It's in the air. No one can own music.
it goes in it literally goes in your ear and out the other. It's a
How
theory.
can a man own a sound?
What
What are you saying, that I've been sued? That is merely the white man's money. Let go of me, please.
Let go.